Hi friends, it's Dr. Ladda here, and in the last class we talked about the introductory part of brainstem. Now, to understand brainstem as a whole, we are supposed to study number one, the external features of the brainstem, and number second, the internal structures of the brainstem. That one can say cross section or trans section of the brainstem. Before proceeding this, let me explain. Brainstem is not in this straight way. It is not in this straight way. It is oblique. It is oblique. And at this side, there is cerebrum. At the posterior aspect, posterior superior, it is called as posterior. At the posterior aspect, there is cerebellum. There is cerebellum. So, and this is brainstem. So now, if you are looking to this structure, see how it is looking. This structure, this is nothing but, behind this there is cerebellum, and this is nothing but fourth ventricle. Means cerebellum, fourth ventricle and brainstem. Which part of the brainstem come in relation with the fourth ventricle? Pons, and part of the middle oblongata. So these are the parts which are coming in relation with the fourth ventricle. Now, while studying the brainstem, it is but obvious that we are getting the knowledge of fourth ventricle, and the structures which are there in the brainstem, the nuclei which are there in the brainstem, they are but naturally creating their own impressions over the floor of fourth ventricle. At a time, we are studying two things. Means if we are having a knowledge in anatomy, it is the technique and funda to have a knowledge of a part and apply the knowledge of that part with the related part or related organ of the body. So, while considering, let's start with the external features of the brainstem. Before proceeding with the external features, let me explain. This brainstem is divided into three parts. A portion, a stem-like portion, which is divided into three parts. The upper part is midbrain, the middle part is pons, and the lower part is medulla oblongata. Now, let's move first a brainstem as a whole. Now, the figure which is in front of you, it shows the anterior aspect of the external features of the brainstem, and then after we will proceed with the pons posterior aspect of the external features. It is again advisable for you to open the image from your book. Please pause the video. Open the image from your book. Just read the image. Let me clear and please listen what I am going to say. Read the image carefully. Observe the image. Just observe the image for a few seconds, for 1 or 2 minutes. Now close your eyes. Try to capture what you are getting there in front of your eyes. If you are getting 80-70% in front of your eyes from that figure, again read the figure and reach up to the level that you can capture 100% from the figure. Then it will become so easy, and it is the part and parcel of copy and paste. So now, if you completed your reading of the figure, you are getting with the anterior aspect of the brainstem, you are getting from above downward. From above downward, you are getting that at the upper part of that figure. At the upper part of that figure, you are getting two portions like this. You are getting two portions like this, which are horny portions, and those portions are optic nerves. Optic and olfactory, these are first and second nerve. And the remaining 10 nerves, they are having relation with the brainstem, or their nuclei are lie in the brainstem. So this is again if you are going down to the figure, you are getting that there is one rounded toward the anterior aspect. Two rounded portions are there by the side of median line. Two rounded portions are there, and those rounded portions are called as mammillary body. Those are called as mammillary bodies, those rounded portions. And this cross, there is optic chiasma, optic nerve, optic chiasma, mammillary body, optic nerve, optic chiasma, mammillary body. Optic chiasma is formed by optic tract. optic nerve from this side and this side, and they are crossing and they are forming optic chiasma. So optic nerve, optic chiasma, mammillary body, by the side optic tract, and so these are the parts, and there is one more. We will talk in detail about all these crus cerebri and substantia nigra and all these tectum and tegmentum and all these about when we will going to discuss about the cross section of the brainstem. But it is one portion there while we are looking the external of anterior. Crus cerebri. What do you mean by crush? To crush. For the easy understanding and remembering. Crush. To whom? To cerebrum. Cerebrum. We are crushing the cerebrum, means we are making the cerebrum flat, and that portion, if it is crushed and look flat, that is called as crus cerebri. It is just a funda to remember. It is a funda to remember, crus cerebri. So these are the parts, and one more, two nerves. Let me proceed little more about the nerves and all these, so that you can remember and write it easily. Now this brainstem, please divide the brainstem into three parts. Number one, midbrain. Number second, bones. And number third, medulla oblongata. Draw a rectangle. Divide the brainstem into three parts. Now the upper part is midbrain. Write 3 and 4 there. Alphabets. Third alphabet, fourth alphabet. At the bones, write 5, 6, 7, 8 there. And at the medulla oblongata, write 9, 10, 11, 12. What is this 3? 3 for third cranial nerve. In the same sense, 4 for fourth cranial nerve, fifth cranial nerve, sixth cranial nerve. Means, if we are looking this simple diagram, we are knowing that these 3 and 4, they are concerned with midbrain. Whereas 5, 6, 7, 8, they are concerned with bones. And 9, 10, 11, 12 are with medulla oblongata. Means, the nerve, third cranial nerve, which is third, oculomotor and trochlear. These two cranial nerves, third and fourth, these two cranial nerves, they are taking origin from midbrain. Whereas fifth means trigeminal, sixth obducent, seventh facial, and eighth vestibulocochlear. So these four nerves, they are concerned with the bones, whereas remaining last four nerves, they are concerned with medulla oblongata. Now, if the nuclei is there, means suppose this is midbrain, and we are knowing the nucleus of third and fourth cranial nerve are in the midbrain. So definitely the nerves which are taking origin from that nuclei, they are supposed to leave the midbrain, and that is also included in the external feature of the midbrain. It is applicable to the bones, and it is also applicable to the medulla oblongata. Means the nerve, third and cranial nerve. If you are remembering the figure, just you read about the anterior aspect, you are getting that one nerve is coming like this from the center. This is third cranial nerve. Second nerve is coming like this. Means it is like this. It is going back and turning up. That is fourth cranial nerve. That is trochlear. So these two nerves are emerging from the midbrain. Now the next portion of your image or of the brainstem, that is pons. And if you are looking carefully, it is wider. It is wider toward the lateral. It is wider one. Among all three parts of the brainstem, pons is the wider one. So again, pons has a median line. Pons has a median line, and the same line continuing with the medulla oblongata. And as again we are knowing, the pons give origin, or the nerves which are concerned with the pons are 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th cranial nerve. So, but naturally, if you are looking the external features of the pone, you are getting the basilar sulcus, that is the median line. It is at the base. Basilar sulcus, basilar sulcus, basilar sulcus. So it is the basilar sulcus, and at the two sides, but natural pons is connected with the cerebellum. So those are cerebellar pedicles. Which one? Middle cerebellar pedicle. Basilar sulcus, middle cerebellar pedicle. These are two features, and remaining features are the emerging of the nerves. Towards the middle cerebellar pedicle, the nerve which is emerging toward the anterior aspect, that nerve had two roots. One is motor root and one is sensor root, and that is the motor root and sensor root of which nerve? That is trigeminal nerve. That is trigeminal nerve. Now the remaining 6th, 7th and 8th. 6th is a abducent, 7th is facial and 8th is vestibulocochlear. These nerves, again the same motor and sensory fibers of the facial nerve, abducent nerve and vestibulocochlear. These nerves are emerging from the pons, but where? From the junction of the pons and medulla oblongata. These are the external, anterior external features of the pons. In the same sense, medulla has central line. Medulla has central line. Towards which side? We are talking about anterior aspect. So the central line towards the anterior aspect, that is called as anterior median fissure. If anterior median fissure is there but natural, there is something having the name, what is opposite to anterior? Yeah, exactly, that is posterior median fissure. So if we are looking about the anterior aspect, there is anterior median fissure to the medulla oblongata. Again, if we are in future we are looking for the posterior, but natural it shows posterior median fissure. Now this median fissure shows two bulges here and two bulges here. Two bulges towards one side of the median fissure and two bulges towards the another side of the median fissure. Those bulges are, now here a round bulge is due to underlying olivary nuclei. Underlying olivary nuclei. Now at this level, at the upper part, there is fixation of the sensory fibers, means the fibers which are coming from the spinal cord and which are supposed to go top. They are crossing there. Where? In the medulla oblongata. In the same sense, at the lower part of the medulla oblongata, there is one fixation, that is motor fixation, and that is also called as pyramidal fixation. So this fixation elevate the part, this fixation elevate the part. And again above the nerves, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th cranial nerve. Again they are having their relation. They are having their relation with the medulla oblongata. This is about the anterior aspect of the medulla oblongata. Now about the posterior aspect of the medulla oblongata. If you are looking carefully, the posterior aspect, you are getting at the upper part of the midbrain, you are getting one flat portion, and there are four rounds. Those are called as colliculi. Those are called as colliculi. Those are called as colliculi. Colliculi. Colliculus. Single, multiple colliculi. Those are called as colliculi. There are two at the upper, two at the lower. Upper are called as superior colliculi and lower are called as inferior colliculi. These colliculi are concerned with the vision and hearing. When the fibers which are of the vision and the fibers which are for the hearing, they are supposed to communicate with these colliculi because they are playing a major role for these two functions. And now this is anterior aspect of the brainstem. We are talking now about the posterior aspect, and we are knowing such type of structure. But natural, this structure is fourth ventricle, and this portion is the floor of fourth ventricle. So floor of fourth ventricle is looking like this. Floor of fourth ventricle is looking like this. It is like this, and this is brainstem. Now this is the floor of fourth ventricle, among which the major part of the floor of fourth ventricle is concerned with the pons, and partial lower part is concerned with the medulla oblongata. And we know pons, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th cranial nerve, but natural. This and now, our facial nerve, a very critical and typical lady, our facial nerve, it at the beginning up to the end, it has its own haphazard and rounded and just मनमानी कोर्स. मुझे जो चाहिए वही मैं करूंगी. मनमानी कोर्स. सो जब ओरिजिन होता है तभी वो एब्डक्शन न्यूक्लिया को टर्न होगा. फिर उसके बाद इंटरनोकास्टिक मियास्टिस में जाएगा, फिर फेशियल कैनाल में जाएगा. वहां पे भी समाधान नहीं, मैं तो इधर से जाऊंगी. फिर कान से बाहर निकलेगा, कहाँ पे? स्टाइलो मेस्टोइड फोरामिना से. वहां से फिर अच्छा आना है ना नीचे वेस्ट को जाना है, नहीं मैं फिर पैरोटिड ग्लैंड में एंट्री करूंगी. कर भाई. सो दिस कोर्स ऑफ द फेशियल नर्व, वन ऑफ द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द कोर्स, जो कि एब्डक्शन नर्व न्यूक्लिया, 6 न्यूक्लिया, एब्डक्शन नर्व न्यूक्लिया के वहां पे जो टर्न लेती है फेशियल नर्व, उसकी वजह से एलिवेशन तैयार होता है. और दैट एलिवेशन इज कॉल्ड एज फेशियल कोलिक्यूलस. एनीथिंग व्हिच इज राउंडेड एंड एलिवेटेड, उसको कोलिक्यूलस बोलना है. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज फेशियल कोलिक्यूलस. ये फेशियल कोलिक्यूलस का अपना इंप्रेशन हो गया. वेस्टिबुलर एरिया, अभी मैंने बोला वेस्टिबुलोकॉक्लियर नर्व, वेस्टिबुलर एरिया एक खुद का इंप्रेशन हो गया. सो दीज आर द इंप्रेशंस ऑफ द अब आपने हमने ये बात बोला है कि at the lower part of the this brainstem means some part of the middle of locus is playing a role in the floor of your fourth ventricle. So it but naturally shows hypoglossal triangle, vagal triangle, and all this. And so at the lower portion means I mean to say the posterior aspect of the pons. At the posterior aspect of the pons, we are getting those impressions with the posterior median sulcus and other impressions. So this about the external features. Now after listening the video, please go through the book. Don't read anything, just read the image. Just read the image, close your eyes, try to draw the image there. After opening the eyes, without closing it, try to draw the image, and you will get surprised that oh, you can draw the image perfectly. And now your role is to put the names and all these. And this is what about the external feature. This is not whole in the examination. One of 3 parts is asked in the examination. Write about the your external features of midbrain. Many times it is asked about the middle oblongata. External features of the pons and external features of middle oblongata. While writing the external features, you are supposed to write anterior aspect and post aspect. So this about the external features. And in the next video, a very interesting part, and I will try at my level best to explain with the simple figures of one girl and some person is having tie and all this, and girl is having bindiya and tikki and all these, and decoration over the eyes and all this. I will try to explain in this way, so that transaction will get easier and simplest. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe the channel for further videos of the anatomy.